Previously on Dragon Ball Hakai, Goku's training as the god of destruction of Universe 6 has already begun. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, Frieza, along with his older brother, went to another dimension looking for the next member of his army. Arriving there, they had to face 3 Guardians who protected that place. After an intense battle, Frieza and Cooler defeated Genisho and went to meet Zuno to get new information about how to awaken the primordial beast.
Hakai.
Episode 7, the end of Goku's training. Behold, the planet of the Saiyans. Episode 7 begins a month after Goku begins his training as the god of destruction. At this moment, there's sparring between Vados and Goku in the same style which Whis trained Goku and Vegeta. At some point, Vados decides to stop training and say that they've been training for a month, and she sees he already started to master his power of destruction, so she thinks it's about time he knows his universe. Goku says, well, I'd like to visit planet Sadala, or maybe train a little with Hit. Vados replies saying they can pay a visit to the planet Sadala in the morning, but he shouldn't face Hit with all his power because that could end up destroying the entire universe. Hearing this, Goku made his decision. Then let's go to visit planet Sadala. I don't want to fight Hit if I can't use all my strength. The next morning, the 2 most powerful creatures in Universe 6 go to planet Sadala. About 27 minutes later, they finally arrived on the planet. Vados tells Goku that they now arrived and asks what he intends to do. Goku says, while we're here, I'd like to visit Kaba. I'd also like to visit Kale and Caulifla. Vados says she believes that after Goku's teachings at the Tournament of Power about Saiyans transformations, Miss Caulifla became Sadala's strongest Saiyan. While this was happening, on another part of the planets, Kaba, enjoying his day off, was training to become even more powerful. All he wanted was to be strong enough to fulfill the promise he made to his master Vegeta. He was training to become stronger than Vegeta himself. Kaba was flying above the mountains when he noticed that Vados and Goku were there. He quickly walks up to them and says, Goku, what are you doing here with Miss Vados? Goku says, Mr. Champa wasn't doing a good job as god of destruction, so I was chosen to be the new god of destruction of this universe. I see. So what are you doing here? I just finished my first month of training, so I wanted to see my universe and especially the planet of the Saiyans. It would be an honor to show Sadala and introduce the king. Kaba asks Vados and Goku to follow him to the center of the planet. After a few minutes of walking, they arrived at a kind of large shopping center. Goku is amazed at the large amount of Saiyans in one place, and the more time passed, the closer they got to the castle. After a while of walking, they finally arrived at the castle. Arriving at the main gate, they encountered guards who were part of the Saiyan elite. The castle security seemed to be of high quality, seeming impossible for ordinary people to break into. Upon seeing Kaba, the guards show him a lot of respect, as Kaba was himself the captain of Sadala's elite forces. He's recognized for being the most powerful Saiyan in the king's army. Kaba, after talking to the guards, allowed him to enter the castle along with Goku and Vados. While they were walking, Kaba says, Lord Goku, can I ask you a question? Why do you want to talk to the king so badly? I just want to know how strong the Saiyan king is. Count me in. There are currently only 3 survivors from the Saiyan homeworld of Universe 7. Knowing Goku's reason for meeting the king, Kaba is more relaxed. Walking through the interior of the castle, they finally arrived at the place where the king was. Kaba enters the king's throne room first, leaving Goku and Vados waiting outside. And as he enters, he bows to the king. The king rises from his throne and says, Kaba, it's great to see you here. I was in need of talking to you. It looks like the southern sector's in trouble, and I would very much like my most powerful warrior to go there and check out what's going on. Your Majesty, I have a very important guest to meet you. Who is this important guest? Why wasn't I informed that I would have a visitor? It is the god of destruction of this universe. What? What does the god of destruction do on this planet? Go, Kaba, ask him to come in immediately. Kaba went back to the door to find Goku and Vados, who are waiting for him. Lord Goku, the king is ready to speak with you. Goku enters the room and is surprised by the amount of Saiyans that surround the king. But when Goku enters the room, the king breaks his great pride, and along with all the other Saiyans, they bow to Goku. The king says, to what do I owe the honor of your presence, god of destruction? But Goku, hearing this, is very embarrassed and says, no need to bow, guys. I came here just to talk. I'm a Saiyan just like you. All Saiyans say, what? Goku approaches the king and says, hi, I'm Goku. It's a pleasure to meet you. The king, not understanding anything, says, nice to meet you. My name is Krista. I'm the king of this planet. Taking a good look at the king, Goku notices something strange. Wow, are you like Vegeta? Vegeta? Who is this guy? Who answers that question is Kaba. It was Vegeta who taught me how to transform into a Super Saiyan. He's an incredible strong Saiyan from Universe 7. Kaba told me what happened to the Saiyans planet of Universe 7, but I confess I doubted the veracity of this story, but apparently it's true. After that, Krista asks Goku, but if you didn't come here to destroy the Saiyans, what did you come to Sadalat for? I became a god of destruction just a few days ago. As I didn't know the planet of the Saiyans in my universe, I was curious to know what this planet would be like. Well, I hope you enjoyed this planet. I can ask my servants to prepare a feast for us. Goku was hungry and his stomach was making weird noises. But Goku says that, unfortunately, he has to refuse. Krista is very surprised by Goku's answer. A Saiyan refusing food? It really seems like the Saiyans of Universe 7 are quite different from us. But Vados decides to join the conversation and says that actually, the Saiyans of Universe 7 also have a habit of love feasting and eating a lot. But Goku is forbidden to eat anything for the next 30 days. Kaba is very surprised. Forbidden? Why? Vados explains that during his training, Goku got too carried away and ignored all her requests. As a result, he nearly destroyed the entire universe. Because of all the mess he made, she had to go back 4 seconds in time to fix everything. So, as punishment, she forbade Goku to eat anything for the next 30 days. Krista, impressed by this revelation, says, "The entire universe? Incredible! You really are the most powerful Saiyan of all." Vados says that Goku is currently one of the 5 most powerful gods of destruction in all of the universes. Impressed by that, Krista says, "I had no idea a Saiyan could get so powerful. Lord Goku, can I ask you something?" Goku was a little surprised. "A request? What is it?" And then Krista reveals his request. "Could you fight me? I would like to see how strong I am compared to the most powerful Saiyan. After all, I am the Saiyan that represents this planet." Despite Vados and Kaba's surprise, Goku simply smiles. "I thought you'd never ask." Then episode 7 ends with Goku and King Krista facing each other with a smile, about to engage in combat.